Welcome everyone. Today I'll tell you what's going on. I've been having like a ton of trouble with my computer. It keeps crashing. I can't upload to YouTube. And I think I have it fixed. So I decided before I still have 2 monthlies for July. I know. Crazy. I've just had a string of bad luck. Anyway, my phone broke. So what I decided to do is I'm going to do a short little video just to make sure that it uploads, and if it's okay then I'm going to go ahead and I have Aries already done. Taurus is I still have to do you, but if this works then you can expect it by tomorrow. Okay, so this is going to be for all signs, and really it's just what kind of message do we need now. I'm sure I'm not the only one that's struggling right now. So and I say that because I feel like we're a soul family. You know, I feel like if you're guided to my channel, then chances are we're probably soulmates. All right, we have foundation and achievements. Foundation and achievements. And number 4 feels like it's saying stay grounded. Stay grounded. By the way, I'm using the Psychic Tarot. We have the 2 of Cups. I don't know why my readings always turn into love. Now, it doesn't have to be love, but this does say spiritual union. And it's interesting because it was about a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, I did 2 readings that talked about soulmates. One was if a soulmate ghosted you, and I think the title of it was Love After the Silence. And then I did another one because I truly believe a lot of soulmates are going to connect this year. And listen, we're halfway through the year, so I feel like within the next 6 months, you know, there's going to be a lot of connections. However, it doesn't mean that I'm completely open to it. So the 8 of Swords comes out, you know, trapped in fear. This is a self-created prison. This just means that I'm trying to protect myself due to something that happened in your past. I often feel like the 8 of Swords is really, it is a fear-based energy. And it may ask you, it's funny, we go from the 4 to the 8, the 2 to the 4. Interesting. I feel like all the numbers are relating to each other. I feel like in the same breath you have to be open to what wants to come in, because 8 is about a new beginning, but this is about you allowing yourself to have a new beginning. I'm not telling you to do anything that you don't want to do. But understand, like if you've created barriers, why? And a lot of times it's like, energy that would serve you to release it. I know it doesn't make it easy. All right, let's keep going. Let's find out what's going on here. The great thing about the 8 of Swords, even though it's a self-created prison, because you created that prison, you're the only one who can uncreate it. But it can be uncreated. And I feel like a lot of times it's about trusting in your energy force versus your thoughts. Something comes towards you that is not of a, let's just say, a higher vibration, then it'll naturally want to fall away. And sometimes we do have to give people time to reveal themselves to us. But, this is talking about a soulmate, whether it be love, whether it be just in anything. We have financial and material changes. Okay, 5. Interesting, because 5 is about change. 8 is about a new beginning. 4 is about your foundation. 2 is about partnerships. And look at this, material harvest. This is the 9 of Pentacles. Some of you are working from home. Some of you are really just starting to find your soul tribe. And it is love, but not romantic love. Now, I'm still not rolling out a chance that this is also talking about romantic love. But I do feel like some of you are like finding your soul tribe. And I do feel like a lot of you are working from home. And how much do I love the Nine of Pentacles? That's independent success. I'm the one who created it, right? I'm the one who put the work in. I'm the one who built the foundation. And I feel like, financial and material changes next to trap and fear also can talk about like a stagnant part of life. I feel like just a period of time where things have been stagnant. It can be planetary. I know Venus was in retrograde, but I really don't know what else. I have a feeling, I could be wrong, but Mercury feels like it's in retrograde. So I feel like some of this is like planetary action, but some of this also rests within your thought system. So free your thoughts. We have recognition and reward. Nice. Coming under spiritual union and coming next to the Nine of Pentacles. Wow. I feel like whatever you've been doing, I feel like you're about to see the payoff. Like whatever part of your foundation, and when I say part of that foundation can be love, and part of that foundation can be independence and finances. But I feel like this is like really, I don't know, I feel like I'm steadying the ship. Alright, we have, moving on, this is the Six of Swords coming under the Eight of Swords. I kind of love that. Why do I love that? Because if you think of the Six of Swords and the card before it's the Five of Swords, that means that there was something toxic. Something toxic in your surrounding. However, sometimes it can be our own thoughts again. And it just means that we haven't released what needs to be released. Because if we don't release it, in a way, are we not telling the universe that we're not open? I'm not open to changes. I'm not open to adventures. I'm afraid of something coming my way. I'm afraid of falling back in love. So, this is looking at all that and then doing exactly what I said in the Eight of Swords, freeing yourself. And then we have another 3. Interesting, we have 9, 3, 6, 3. 6 and 3 would be a 9. Partnerships and alliances. Interesting, because I feel like some of you, it's a change. There's a change that's happened. Maybe you didn't ask for this change. However, I feel like the change is bringing you success. But you do have to trust in yourself. You got to believe that you can have this success. And I also feel like it's like the universe is saying, if you go with the flow, the right people will be put in place for you to help you. Even like this reading, maybe you're in that Eight of Swords, like, I want this, I want to live this independent life where, I'm the one who benefits from my hard work. Doesn't mean you can't share it, right? 3, 6, 9, I just feel like, however, it doesn't mean that you, and you probably will be sharing it, but I feel like in a very good way. So I feel like someone is being brought into your life that is definitely going to help you. Help you, first of all, well, I want to say in a financial way, but it can also be great energy of collaboration. So if there's something maybe I want to do, but I'm somewhat unsure, ask your guides to send in whatever soulmate is going to help you to overcome the Eight of Swords so that you can start to move into this next energy. Alright, well, look at this. We have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. A new beginning. New beginnings can be scary. But the Fool talks about free and clear energy. I'm not going to drag my past into my present or into my future. You know, if you think about how life works, the seeds that you're planting right now, today, will be your tomorrow, will be your harvest in the fall. Interesting. I mean, that is the card of Virgo, and that does stand for the fall. So, think about that. The seeds that you plant today will be your harvest in the fall. And if I plant no seeds, well, I just might go hungry. All right. Let's keep going. I'm bringing in the Gilded Tarot, and I'm just going to go over this. Well, hello, Ten of Pentacles. Wow. There's a lot of abundance on this table right now. There's fear on the table, but there's also abundance on this table. Ten of Pentacles is something that can take root. You know, and I often feel like if it's talking about like what I do for a living, this could be something that's generational. Or at least the money will last generational. You know what I mean? Like it's true abundance. So it was the Nine of Pentacles, but it's independent abundance. And then the Ten of Pentacles, it's like, hello. This could be talking about someone coming into your life in a different manner. Then we have the Magician, the Manifester. You know, it's interesting because the Magician is the Fool's first teacher along the Fool's new path. And the Magician teaches the Fool that you really don't need fear along, or if there is fear, listen to it, see what it's about. You know what I mean? Because fear is really just a marker of something that may not be good for us. But we don't want it to land in our head, you know, in our thought system. And I do feel like some of you are really understanding that. And again, it doesn't mean that I'm saying, okay, I'm going to forgive, I'm going to let go, no more regret. It still doesn't necessarily mean, okay, now bring me love. You know, maybe you're still not ready for love, and that's okay. But the Magician says, whatever is happening on this next journey, you possess everything that you need to be successful. It's within. It's within you. And interesting is coming over the soulmates. So let's keep going. You know, I feel like, first of all, the soulmate card with recognition and reward below it, it definitely feels like someone who, you know, it's like a soul-to-soul type of energy. And what do I mean by that? I mean, it's almost like someone can read my thoughts, read my mind, read my, you know, just, I don't have to speak. We have the Two of Pentacles coming over that Eight of Swords. Some of you, it's about a decision. And, you know, that Eight of Swords is going to beat that decision out if I don't look at it. Beautiful. Two of Wands. So I feel like this is you saying yes to whatever this is that's coming next through the Fool's energy and with spiritual union and great energy of collaboration. I'm letting go of the past. I'm letting go of the toxicity. You know, whatever that may mean to you. I'm not going to sit in this prison afraid to make a decision. I'm going to take a leap. This is taking a leap. This is taking a leap of faith. And to me, the Two of Wands, I feel like is saying yes. I'm willing and I want to walk down this path. I love the Two of Wands path because it's action oriented. It's passionate. So it's something that will be passionate to your heart. Just keep going. I don't know why I'm getting the song Little Ditty About Jack and Diane. I'm not sure. 7 of Pentacles. I feel like you're just meant to do it all along. You know, these are your seeds that have been previously planted. Whether they were planted before you even came into this lifetime, which I do believe in. I feel like, you know, our souls, I feel like we get to choose a life, but we don't get to know everything about it. Remember, when we're born, the majority of us are born with amnesia. We don't remember our past lives. Now, sometimes as we're moving through life, it seeps in, like deja vu type of thing. I don't know why I'm saying all that, other than I feel like this is talking about a seed that's coming to fruition for you. I absolutely feel like you have to say yes to it, though. But it definitely feels like something was meant to be. You know, it's almost like if I lost a job, and some of you may hear, like I may have lost a job, and I could have been totally bummed out about it and thought, oh my God, life is over. But then something happens, like your guides start putting these epiphanies in your head. And not everyone's going to listen to them, but those who do, I feel like you start to find a new path. You start to create this path for yourself. You know, this abundance, this independence for yourself. I feel like when the 9 of Pentacles shows up, I can take care of myself. I don't have a fear factor of, you know, whether I want someone else in my life, because let's say it doesn't work out. Well, I can take care of myself. I think it's scarier when we can't take care. You know, sometimes there's many people financially who can't take care of themselves at this moment. You know what I mean? But then again, I feel like the right person comes in to help you. Help awaken you. For some of you, it's your spirit guides. Also, number 7, which is the year that we're in, a universal year 7. So I don't feel like we're looking at way down the line here. I feel like we're looking at, well, within the next 6 months, but then look at this, the world, the next chapter. It may be sooner than I even thought. The world. You know, and it's interesting, the world, it's connecting this spiritual union to recognition and reward. But I also feel like with the world energy, and I feel like the world energy is the most spiritual time in your life. But I feel like this is also your guides giving you recognition, giving you reward. You know, breaking yourself free from this self-created prison. It deserves a reward. Life is not easy. And, you know, I feel like God knows that. Well, hello, lovers. Following the world is a card of Gemini. It is, the meaning of the card is a head over heart decision. That makes complete sense here because it's touching the 8 of Swords. That would be my head. But then the 6 of Swords, moving on from that. Now, this can certainly speak of someone of the past, especially if it was a Gemini. But it also feels to me, because it's following the world. You know, here's the seed. Here's the chapter. The portal opens. And in that portal, it just so happens to be not only a spiritual union, but then the Lovers comes out. And the Magician is really, you know, if I just look at the triangle, the Magician is really the creator of this. It means the seeds that you've planted. And listen, sometimes, again, we planted those seeds before we even came into this lifetime. So sometimes we just have to trust that this next journey, this next path that is opening up can be fruitful. Not just in love, but also financially. We have the Queen of Cups, can be Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. We have the Moon, Pisces. ruler of Cancer. The Hermit, card of Virgo. Wisdom. I feel like the Hermit's an old soul, but it may take me many years to realize that. I feel like the Hermit does go through the dark night of the soul, and what the Hermit's looking for is the light, and ultimately the Hermit realizes, I am the light. I have been the light all along. You know, and when you have these type of realizations, I feel like you've spread it through the world. The wise old one, and I don't mean old. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords again, but now the Hermit's lantern, or beacon of light, is illuminating this Eight of Swords. It's illuminating it, making it very clear. You know, I feel like I can't have one. I can't have this with, and still being the Eight of Swords energy. Well, hello, Chariot. Card of Cancer. 2023 is represented by the Chariot. So when I feel like soulmate unions, I really feel it, and I keep getting it. And I know, like some people, you know, the only thing I don't like about doing readings is I don't want to give false hope, you know, and I really try hard not to. And that's why I really, you know, I want you to see the beautiful cards, but I also want you to see the cards that are lessons, right? That are lessons to help us evolve and grow. Chariot is, you know, this is where I'm learning that it is my intention that determines where the Chariot's going to go. This is unlimited potential, but if I'm in the Eight of Swords energy, it's probably not even going to take off. Now, if I can break free from that, then it's unlimited. And then we have the King of Swords. Can be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have a king and a queen right here over partnerships and alliances. The Lovers right next to them. You know, kind of forget the signs, and let's talk about the people. The Queen of Cups. This is someone who, you know, she's learned to allow herself to stay open to love in all forms. This is someone who's normally very nurturing. I also feel the Queen of Cups is someone who, you know, is comfortable in all types of personalities and energy. She's someone who, you know, I don't feel like she has to have a relationship, but she feels better or more complete, let's say, within a relationship. Now, again, I'm not saying that she like wouldn't be happy without a relationship, but I feel like with all the love that's on the table right now, it's probably talking about that. And then we have the King of Swords. So King of Swords to me is someone who, in the upright, comes to the table with truth. You probably have dealt with someone who was untrustworthy, who told you lies. And that is hard to get over. I know that. But we have to put it on that person, not anybody who follows. Right? That belongs to that person. And we also have to look at our own patterns. Sometimes we're attracted to just the wrong type of people. You know, sometimes we can, especially the Queen of Cups. You know, my daughter is a Scorpio, and I feel like she sees the best potential in people, but that doesn't mean they're living up to the potential. So, you know, should I wait? Should I help them? Well, but what if they don't want that help? Then you're just wasting your time. You know, it's better to find someone who is vibrating on the same vibration. It doesn't mean like both of us are completely healed from our past. You know, God made us imperfect. So don't look for perfection within someone else and not within yourself. understand that we make mistakes, and that's okay. That's what we learn from. It is our experiences that truly give us the energy of the hermit. Again, the wise one. So, I feel like there's a lot of new things, feels like it's happening on the table. I feel like some of you is talking about your finances, and I feel like they're only going to get better and better and better. You do have to put the work in. This isn't something that just falls into your lap. If you're willing to put the focus there, it's going to grow. It's showing that it's going to grow. And some of you are working from home also. Trust in that. Trust in what you're doing. Because again, I feel like it's even the energy of learning as I go. But you are the benefactor of that. And then as it relates to love, well, again, I do feel like soulmates are coming together this year. I just feel that way, and I already am getting a lot of messages of many who are coming together. So now, is it everybody? No. But if you were pulled here, and listen, this may not be anybody you even know, that you even expect. But the Fool's like, but I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to take a chance on whatever wants to start opening up in my world. The world is the next portal. And I feel like it's like if you break yourself free from the self-created prison, I feel like you're being rewarded for that. You're being rewarded, divinely rewarded. And for some of you, it's love. And some of you, it's money. And for some of you, it's all of the above. Because the Chariot would say, do not put a limit on this. This can go as far as these two people wanted to go. Or if I'm creating something, it can go as far as my imagination will allow it to. Alright guys, interesting. Just a short little video. I know you guys prefer the long ones, but this is really, I did this just to make sure that it's going to upload to YouTube, so I can get Aries and Taurus up over to you also. My members, usually we go live on Monday nights, and I don't know. So if you're listening, we'll go live sometime this week, hopefully, depending on my computer. But I feel like we'll see. If this uploads, then that means that somehow I fixed it. Anyways, guys, I feel like there's a lot of planetary action involved right now, and it does feel like, I do feel the restriction, but I feel like it's also being lifted. So we as a soul group, many of us are experiencing the same type of energy. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on love. Don't give up on your creativity and what it is you can bring to the world. Don't give up on your spirituality or your faith. Right? Come back to center. Come back to center. Alright guys, I love you. I thank you. Fingers crossed that this even uploads. Of course, you won't know that if it doesn't. But what a sweet little reading. What a sweet little reading. I feel like it really covered a lot. So anyways, I'm going to stop talking. I love you. I will see you next time. I always point at my microphone. I'll see you next time at our table. Bye-bye.